Welcome to AITV News. A significant development today. The UN's nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, reports Iran has substantially increased its stockpile of uranium enriched to near weapons-grade levels. This news, emerging in late May 2025, lands amid ongoing sensitive nuclear talks between Tehran and Washington.
The IAEA's latest quarterly report, with findings up to May 17, 2025, reveals Iran now possesses 408.6 kilograms of uranium enriched up to 60% purity. That's an increase of 133.8 kilograms, or nearly 50%, since the IAEA's previous report in February. To put that in perspective, uranium for civilian power plants is typically enriched to 3 to 5%. Weapons-grade uranium, needed for a nuclear bomb, is around 90%. So 60% is alarmingly close, a short technical step away from weapons-grade. The IAEA notes Iran is the only non-nuclear armed state enriching uranium to this high level, a matter of serious concern. The report indicates Iran is producing this highly enriched uranium at a rate that could provide enough material for one potential nuclear weapon each month should it choose to pursue further enrichment. According to IAEA benchmarks, approximately 42 kilograms of uranium enriched to 60% is theoretically enough for one atomic bomb if further enriched to 90%. If Iran were to further enrich its current stockpile of 60% uranium to weapons-grade 90%, it could theoretically have enough material for about 10 nuclear bombs.
This rapid accumulation is a major concern, primarily because of what's known as breakout time, the estimated period Iran would need to produce enough weapons-grade material for a single nuclear bomb. U.S. officials have estimated this breakout time could be less than 2 weeks, with some more recent assessments suggesting it could be even less than 1 week. The capability to build a functional nuclear device could potentially follow within months. Adding to these concerns, the IAEA reiterates it cannot verify that Iran's nuclear program is exclusively peaceful. This ongoing uncertainty is due to Tehran not granting full access to IAEA inspectors, including the withdrawal of designations for several experienced inspectors and failing to provide credible answers to long-standing questions about its past nuclear activities. The IAEA's report also detailed troubling findings of undeclared nuclear activities and materials at 3 previously unknown sites, which remains a serious concern for the agency.
Tehran maintains its nuclear program is solely for peaceful purposes, with officials, including Foreign Minister Arakchi, recently stating that nuclear weapons are unacceptable. However, some international analysts suggest Iran's nuclear advancements are a strategy to gain leverage in negotiations with the United States, primarily aimed at lifting crippling economic sanctions. Yet recent statements from figures close to Iran's supreme leader, like Kamal Karazi, have hinted that Tehran might reconsider its official stance against developing nuclear weapons if its existence is threatened or international pressure intensifies, a prospect that has alarmed Western diplomats. This situation unfolds against the backdrop of the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, known as the JCPOA, which curbed Iran's nuclear activities in exchange for sanctions relief. The United States unilaterally withdrew from that agreement in 2018 and reimposed sanctions, after which Iran began to progressively exceed the deal's limitations. While new diplomatic talks between Iran and the U.S., reportedly initiated in April 2025 and mediated by Oman, are aimed at finding a new understanding, this latest IAEA report underscores the continued and accelerated pace of Iran's enrichment activities.
So, what are the potential next steps? The IAEA's Board of Governors is expected to convene shortly to discuss these critical findings. Diplomats indicate that the gravity of the report could prompt some member states to push for Iran's referral to the UN Security Council, citing breaches of non-proliferation commitments.
Such a move, or even the threat of it, would undoubtedly escalate international pressure on Tehran and could further complicate the already delicate nuclear negotiations. In summary, the latest UN watchdog report paints a picture of a significant and deeply concerning acceleration in Iran's nuclear program. This development sharply raises the stakes for international diplomacy and global efforts to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons. AITV News will continue to follow this story closely.